The vinegar itself, as well as the vessel that it was in, becomes pure through transformation. And if something is thrown, if a foreign substance is introduced to the wine in order to make it become vinegar more quickly, it's not pure in the Shafi'i school. And that's an issue because some commercial vinegars, they don't do that. They don't let it naturally become vinegar. It becomes vinegar artificially. So technically those are impure. However, the initial assumption of vinegar is purity. So in absence of our knowing that this is natural vinegar or not, we go back to our initial assumption of purity, though caution dictates, like for your own shopping, try to find better vinegars. You might want to be careful of some, because recently they mentioned that they have lead in them, but like find a better vinegar that's likely to be naturally done. But if you're just out and you just have oil and vinegar dressing somewhere, the assumption of that is purity. And also the Hanafi school, it shouldn't be an issue anyway. So that's a point to remember. And then the last point we wanted to mention is leather from an animal that became impure through death. Right? Some animals become impure through death. Right? And that is an edible animal that's not properly slaughtered, or a non-edible animal, however it dies. Right? So that leather that's impure through death, or hides, animal skins that are impure through death, become purified by tanning, not their hair. So like fleeces are a good idea to avoid. However, the assumption of that hair is purity. So technically it's not impure unless you saw the thing get killed, and who's going to see it. And so leather products, excluding dogs and pigs. So pig skin is never pure. And that's an issue because a lot of products are made out of that. So if you go do like a web search and you see what surface of pigskin leather, it'll have like 3 little dots in a triangular shaped pattern that'll be around on the surface of the leather. That's pigskin, and you have to look for that in the liners of shoes before you buy them, and some other products. There's commonly pigskin. Pig and dog skin doesn't become pure by tanning, but pretty much any other type of leather will. Again, just remember in this, the rule of thumb is certainty is not removed by doubt. So the initial assumption of objects is their purity, and then you can fall back on that. That's a list of filth and types of filth and how they are purified. And alhamdulillah, with that, we're almost finished with the book of purification. And next week, inshallah, we'll just do menstruation. And then after that, we're going to have a pretty long break, inshallah ta'ala. Yes?
Our red wine, is that typically transformed like naturally, or is that an artificial kind of?
I don't know, because I've not researched into the industry that much. But with a little research, you could find out. Rather than calling companies personally, I would just find out a little bit in general about how the process occurs, like how they do it, so you can find what's likely to be natural, so you don't open a can of worms for yourself and then seek out that. What I've understood is balsamic might be more likely to be natural, but recently we've heard that there's some concern about at least certain companies of that being affected by lead. So you might want to look into that.
But lead is pure, right?
Yeah, it's pure, but lead poisoning isn't a lot of fun, though.
So suede wouldn't be tanned?
No, suede is tanned.
Suede is tanned.
It's tanned, but I think they just no, it's just it seems like it's some sort of abrasion or was applied to it or something to make it have that texture, or maybe, as you mentioned, it might be the inside. But it's leather, and Allah knows best. Pretty much any leather product you get nowadays is going to be tanned, because hides, if they're not tanned, once they get wet, they get messed up again.
What about lamb skin?
Lamb, yeah, and Allah knows best. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that should be. Though fleece is an issue because the hair doesn't become purified through tanning. So personally, like, we avoid fleece, though again it goes back to a basis in purity, and also there's a difference of opinion among the scholars about that hair. So if somebody wants to do fleece, they might want to look into that in more detail. And Allah knows best. And you could stop.